What's next? 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 161 of the Shower Podcast, the podcast where I'm in my shower and you do you. I'm your host, Chip, and today, in our 10th and final episode, after all the history, the stories, the habits, and the heroes, we're going to ask the only question that really matters now. What's next? Before we start, as usual, if you end up liking this episode and overall like the Shower Podcast, leaving a like and a subscribe really help. There's just one click, but they really make the difference. Because here's the thing. Self-improvement is no longer just something you find in books or seminars or retreats. It's everywhere. It's on your feed, your watch list, your podcast app, your gym wall. We've absorbed it. It's part of culture now. But what do we do with that? Are we actually getting better? Or just getting better at pretending to do better? Let's rewind. And not all the way back to ancient Mesopotamia or Jung or the counterculture. But you and me, right here in 2025. We're standing at a crossroad. If the past 100 years have been a roller coaster of ideas, survive, hustle, heal, then now is when we ask, what do we carry forward? And what do we leave behind? Because the truth is, we're all a little tired. And it's not just the burnout or the headlines or the scrolling. It's the constant chasing. Chasing productivity, clarity, fulfillment, legacy. Even when we're resting, we're doing it right. Mindful showers, intentional sleep, recovery optimized. We turned self-care into a system. And somewhere in that, something got lost. So here's a first thought. Maybe the next evolution of self-improvement isn't about more. Maybe it's about returning to your body, your needs, your relationships, your breath, your time, to the parts of you that aren't trying to achieve anything, but they just want to exist without apology. Now, this doesn't mean we throw away structure or stop growing. In the end, all these years passed for something, and we need to do something with them. I'm not saying go full forest hermit, unless that's your thing, so go ahead. But maybe growth in the next chapter looks different. Maybe it looks less like performing, aligning, and maybe it looks less like performing and more like, what do I already know? Less content, more integration. This is the word I keep coming back to. Integration. You've read the books, you've tried the tools, you've tracked the habits, visualized the goals, downloaded the gratitude journal app or whatever you have done. Cool. But now what? What does it look like to let all of that settle into your life? Quietly. Not with a bang, but with a deep breath. A shift in how you carry yourself. A softness in how you speak to people. A different kind of discipline. Not the loud kind, the deep kind. Because when I think about all the versions of self-help we've explored, wisdom, discipline, healing, hustle, I think what we're actually looking for is peace. Peace in our past, peace in our choices, peace in how we show up, not as a finished product, but as someone still learning. So let's talk honestly. We've spent 9 episodes walking through thousands of years of human growth. Fire, philosophy, religion, revolutions, therapy, trauma, to-do lists, and TikToks today. And what we've seen is this. We return to the questions, to the discomfort, to the parts of ourselves that still need attention, still want more, still itch a little. We look back, but wiser. We grow in spirals, not straight lines. And I think that's why this doesn't feel like an ending. This isn't some grand finale. It's a checkpoint. And what comes after this, what really comes next, isn't a new framework or some perfect version of you showing up out of nowhere. It's not me proposing you a new framework or giving you the perfect version of yourself. It's this. Right now, this process, this presence, the fact that you are tuning into this episode, the little habit of tuning in, reflecting, reorienting, breathing, laughing sometimes, asking out loud questions that most people keep in their head. And if I can be honest, this is what the Shower Podcast slowly started turning into. And maybe this is what it has always been about. This series was just something clever that I tried to introduce while I was away, but it wasn't something all that far from the actual mission of the podcast. It was a deep dive, a pause, a reset, a zoom out. But now it's time to come back into the rhythm, the realness, the reflection, my face, our daily check-in with the shower and myself. What's next? We will keep on exploring what it means to grow without guilt, to reflect without fixing, and to question without spiraling. We will keep using this space as a stage, but most importantly, as a mirror. A place where we don't show off our improvements. We just show up and process it together. So, yeah, here it is, the end of this mini-series. Thank you very much for listening and sticking through to all of them. As I said already, it is something that I've enjoyed quite a lot. So in the future, I have another planned vacation. So for sure, we'll have something similar. I'll still need to think about it. But yeah, let's see what this will be. As I said, the Shower Podcast is continuing and we'll be back to our normal daily episodes. I already have one planned for you and many more to come. I'm actually happy that I'll be going back to that. And I have to say, I have been craving it more than I expected. And I've also realized a lot of things while I was away, so I can't wait to share it all with you. As a final remark, remember, you just need a little bit of rhythm. You don't need to become someone else. You just need to make space for who you've already started becoming. For the last time, thank you very much. And if you like this, leaving a like and a subscribe really, really help. And yeah, the usual until the next one. Stay consistent, stay resilient, and see you tomorrow.